Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Bengals, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first of four berths inside the 20. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the tight end, Aaron Smith Jr. Beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Pulling out a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So excellent starting field position here for the Chargers. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run, as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Pollard again. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses
combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes the score 7-0. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while. It's a deep...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
They'll set up to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action. And
he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how many often does that team that had been playing before win game one?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll run on first down. Downing. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down. On third down, Downing. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. So no gain on the play, and that'll set up second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you pointed out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
2nd and 6. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
And they got the safe completion on 3rd. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They're going to look to throw. Pass the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gives him a first down.
Didn't learn his lesson the first time, but looks like a second early interception got through to him. Now he understands. Don't force a throw if it's not there. Oftentimes, running is the better play anyway. Case in point, he picks up a first down there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just 1 score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. Slot man moves right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Possession switching back now to the Chargers. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Myles Garrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Williams to return. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals set to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his team... And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Dances by him, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away from 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Devin White, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
There's a reason it's on linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 19 yards away. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Garrett Wilson, 75 yards. And the Chargers are able to move back in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit. But they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 40.
In this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Oh, what a move. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
That was 4th and what we would call a Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21. Touchdown! Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Able to avoid him at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Chargers.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give here to Pollard. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds Wilson, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Pollard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive,
especially with the touchdown.
Yes,
you're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Downing. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 to first. They'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return is Williams. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Short throw to Smith. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd and 4. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd down and 1. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Oh, he shifts past him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Down him. And all the way in for Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 37 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. It's brought in by Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. Here's 2nd and 10. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave early in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal. But now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man here is Gentry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught by Gonzalez. Touchdown, Chargers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard. And that's out quickly to Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He'll look to throw. Here's Higgins out of the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to go out extra cut.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Devin White able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll drop to throw. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard.
Second and a yard. The Bengals 43-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's second down and 3. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Pollard. Touchdown, Chargers.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. They need a touchdown here to try to force overtime, but they've got the support of this playoff record crowd. 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Here's second down.
To Herb Smith Jr. It's a gain of 7.
Back to throw.
And 3.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row. They've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Saints and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Coming up next.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And here comes a return from just... And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from it. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2nd and 15. That one complete. It's tanked down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got him the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your play.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And you have to figure that this is a confident quarterback who gets the start here. Coming off of a victory in round 1, team doesn't have to travel. They get another home game here in the divisional round. And I know it sounds cliche, but playing at home, huge for a quarterback, huge for his team. They want to take advantage of it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Sticking with Walker on second down. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play, won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 43 yards. And the Niners are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. They've got his man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's Olave bringing in another one. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 31-yard line.
Back to throw again. Hitting Mayer here on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Back to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Well, they run the option on second down. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game and all that preparation.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Back Charles couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy, turned to a little more power, they score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. To the right side, here's Murray. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defense.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll try the left side. Leary, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. Oh, able to avoid him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll look to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
They'll run for it. It's Walker, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. So a drive that covers almost the entire length of the field will result in 0 points.
They're going to have to really work to make sure it doesn't affect them going forward.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back to throw now on first down. Shoves him aside. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And the Saints first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. Complete to Olave on the out route. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
It's a gain of 9.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to have a Saints first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Now 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Dell. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll set up to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Mayer from 8 yards out. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now.
Formation for the 49ers.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
But we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
At the Saints 26-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away. Ooh, the juke. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Walker will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Moody good with the extra point. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Caught left side. Here's Dell. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Saints.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Amari Cooper. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, Hill. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
A gear for Walker running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Forced out to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 3, second and a yard.
At the Saints' 3-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kenneth Walker with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Niners are back within a score. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind.
It's turned into results.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Down to about the 32.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Ken Walker saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a two-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. He'll look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw caught by Mayer. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. Tries it left side and finds Olave. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter window.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Niners are right back in this football game.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and 1. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as the tackle made up near the 35. They'll set up a throw.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now they show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Ready.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.